first things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC with the Imperial and also to Imperial Gold Crystal Edge Technology screens. That's a product we'll be working on probably next week or so. And also to our company under FLE-VT, which is going to be part of our AdTech technology and some other screens we'll be working on. I'm also too going to be doing a pre-coated acoustic screen soon. I'll be showing that off outside, inside, and whatever we're going to be using that. Right now, we're going to be showing off our new technology, which is available on our website. I did go in and remove some of the other products we have on the site that are not just ready yet. No use having them on the site and cluttering things up because, again, we do have a lot of stuff we're going to be actually marketing and advertising on YouTube and on site. So I did remove the gaming shopping carts, all that stuff, because again, we just need to have up there what we're selling now. And I don't want people getting confused when they go into the marketplace. It is quite a lot. So we just have the Alpha CINEMAX technology in there only. As you can see, and pretty soon we're going to have the acoustic pre-coated screens in there also too. So as you can see, this is called the splatter screen. This is where we paint, well actually we painted it, started with painting the box with our Alpha CINEMAX technology, and then we went from there on basically painting in this half of the screen end, but splattering the screen end so we can show you exactly the benefits of our technology over a white projection screen. You know, that, like I said, it's one of the things that I want to on-site, walking through that complex, that office building complex, and other places we've been at, and especially down in Allentown doing my research. We just bump in the white screens. We really don't see anything else. We don't see any gray screens, just majority all white screens out there. So again, as I said before, the infinity contrast level is a requirement in order for you to pick up beautiful colors and contrast and all that other good stuff. So we're just going to do some more demonstrations on this. I had so much fun with this yesterday. I'm actually back in here doing it again. So our projector we're using is a Sony VPL FH30. It is 4,000 lumens. The reason why we're using such a high rate projector, just to share at the end of the day, we get this all the time. Customers think that if they use a projector with a massive amount of lumens attached to it, this is going to fix your image, that your image is going to travel on those lumens, it's going to make contact with the screen, and it's not going to be affected by any light in the environment. It is going to be affected. Doesn't make a difference if you have 4,000, doesn't make a difference if you have 5,000. This is not going to help your projector in any way whatsoever. If you check out my promo demonstration, it's actually from a customer overseas. They did a large church to the screen over there using our technology. And as I said before, 7,000 lumens and all that light, and they couldn't get the screen to register. So this shows you at the end of the day, if you're using a white projection screen, how much you're losing. Usually people buy, when they get a projector, the first thing they'll do is they'll go purchase a white screen. They figure out all the bells and whistles. It's going to come with their projector. It's going to transfer to the screen, and it's just not going to happen. Your screen is going to completely wash out. And this is why, if you want to upgrade your white projection screen, whether it be for your business, whether it be for your home, or wherever you're going to use it at the end of the day, this is why our technology is the best. Keep in mind, it's not going to cost you a ton of money. People that are going to upgrade, if you try to upgrade to a certified, talking about $3,000, $5,000 projection screen, very, very easy. Very easy. Our technology, and keep in mind, does not require a special screen paint for ultra short throw, and we do not require for your screen to be stuck indoors. This technology can go outside. As you see in the description, yes, you can paint this to your ceiling for the ultimate infinity ceiling setup for your dedicated theater room setup. I see some screen paints out there that do not work on ultra short throw projectors. I said this is a problem because, again, this is a must. Ultra short throw projectors are extremely popular, and like I said, when I go on site, we bump into areas all the time. It does require ultra short throws. They are needed. So if you have a special screen set aside for the ultra short throw, chances are it's going to be a gray screen. And if it's a gray screen, guess what? Can't read the contrast. We've done demonstrations on site showing gray and white screens, in commercial environments, they don't run at all, period. And the 40 units that I'll be going in and out of this summer, you'll see me displaying a gray screen, you'll see me displaying a white screen, you'll see that they do not read, they do not pick up. So if you're going to be buying a white projection screen, if you have a white projection screen, you think, gee whiz, this thing sucks, I can't stand it, doesn't pick up, it doesn't register, it washes out, colors don't work, can't see a contrast level, and I'm tired of being stuck in a medieval dungeon, and this is where our technology comes in. Now we're going to be doing some interesting demonstrations today. We're going to watch Taco pass the camera. He likes to be on camera. He's a showboat. We're going to be doing a spray-on demonstration. I got the Wagner 250 or 190, whatever, down there sitting on the floor. We're going to be spraying some fabric today. So we're going to go out back, we're going to spray some fabric, use that as a screen. I think that's going to be best for the ultra short though display outside, because the other one has a lot of waves and curves to it. On be an ultra short though, you have to be on a perfectly flat surface. So we're going to coat a surface. I have black background cloth that we got off of Amazon for like $7, because we're trying to do everything on the cheap. And the reason why we're doing that is so we have to show our customers they don't have to spend all this money. If you're watching a demonstration where they're spending $5,000 for a screen, they're spending $3,000 for a screen, even $1,500 for a screen, and then they turn around and they have a projector up there that's an additional maybe $2,000, maybe $3,000, $4,000, where is this going to put you at the end of the day? Because you do know you're going to have to spend the exact same money for the exact same setup in order to achieve the exact same picture. So where does this put you at? So if you go to a car dealership, you see a Honda, nothing against Hondas, and you see a Lamborghini. They're two different vehicles at the end of the day. But in order to get that speed and that performance from that car at the end of the day, guess what you got to purchase? You're going to purchase a Lamborghini. You're not going to buy a Honda and get the same performance from a Honda you're going to get from a Lamborghini. That's why I explain to people when you watch these demonstrations, you see how expensive the projectors and screens are. Guess what you're going to be buying at the end of the day? Spend a lot of money. So, if you want to upgrade without it costing you an arm and a leg, and you want to get rid of the white projection screen, which is plaguing the daylight out of your projector, this is where our technology comes in. As you saw in the demonstrations, not hard to paint, very easy. Your kids literally can paint the screen. And this box right here, we went in like in 6 different directions. We didn't really actually do an up and down formation. We were all over the screen. So yeah, no streaks, no imperfections, none of that. And when I do the spray on application, quick and fast, done. That's it. Very easy to do. Because I personally myself do not want to do insane instructions. I really don't. I have a lot to do in my day. I do not have time to spend too much time just doing a screen, and our screens are usually really big screens. All right, we've got some colors popping up on the screen. Let's see. Let's go over and let's grab something else we might want to do. Let's do some visual effects.
The best time to get a lease is anytime, but also accept all the time. Easy and effective CRM to drive work.
This is why projector mapping does not work on white screens. Any kind of visual effects, anything used for DJ and then all that stuff, it won't work. If you're using projection screens as a form of visual effects for like Halloween haunted house projections, a white surface, gray surface is the worst in the world, because all the lights in the environment are going to show exactly where your screen's set up at. Black screens are much easier to basically camouflage in areas you would never see them. You can make special effects look so realistic because you can't even see where the screen begins and where it ends. Done dozens of those. It's pretty crazy, doesn't it? Yep. All right, let's get something else. People have sports bars, man caves at the end of the day. You're sitting up there with a white and gray screen. Football highlights. This is why you have to make the sacrifice, either one or the other. Either you're going to be able to run the have the screens on, and people can't see all your collections and customized football jerseys and all that cool stuff people have in their man cave at the end of the day, depending on what you have set up in there. You know, lights off, you can see the screen. Lights on, you can't see the screen, but you can see the stuff you collected. Let's go with this one right here. Dreadfully I saw my one of my family members who's a Dallas Cowboys big fan. He saw demonstrations. He wants the screen put in. I'm gonna put one in for him. Not a big Dallas fan, but I'm gonna put one in for him. And I've seen this too many times to count. Down here in Allentown, going to a few of these sports bars and sit down, and the first thing I do is I see a white screen there. A white screen every single time. How many times are you going to pass the camera? Taco, can you find a place to go sit down at? But anyway, all these different places, he's going around in circles literally and watching them walk past the camera. He's a showboat. He likes to be on camera. Anyway, as I said before, doing my research going to a lot of these sport bars, I noticed all white screens. Every single one of them white screens. And guess where they have the screen? That's sitting in a little dark pocket over in the bar because they can't have an area where it's fully lit because the screen will wash out. Grass doesn't look as green. Uniforms are washed out. And they figure, we'll fix this by going out and spending more money for a projector. You're not going to fix it. You're going to wash it out even faster. So the FLE technology basically produces a much higher white level. On top of that, it produces much more advanced color. And as you can see, contrast, of course, has the Infinity One. That's why it's a big difference between this one and the dedicated, which we did show some demonstrations on the white levels. This picks up a much higher white level than the dedicated black CINEMAX. So we're transferring everything over to FLE Technology. As a matter of fact, I gotta go to the site and remove everything off of it that says ambient rejection because we don't deal with that anymore. Now, 4,000 lumen projectors expensive? No, they're not actually. My projector is less than most people on YouTube right now. I pay $300 for my unit. The other one I have over there, my Chrissy, is $270. So it's not expensive. Do you need a 4,000 lumen? No, we're running it off a table at 50 lumens in one of the demonstrations. Matter of fact, I got it running right now off the screen over there at 50 lumens. We have a lineup of portable projectors we're going to be working on next. I have picked up a Dell. I'm looking at the ViewSonic M1. I might get that one too because I've heard that one's about it's 150. We're definitely going to get another Brookstone because my Brookstone got broken, so we got to get another Brookstone. And we got the Maxsonic over there, which hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, which we're using right now. So we're going to come out with a whole lineup of portable screens because again, I do see portable screens at 50 and 60 and so forth. The only problem with them, they're all white screens. So that's not going to work at all, as you can see. We can't get 4,000 to run off a white screen. You're sure enough going to get 50 to work. It's not going to happen. Now I got to design myself a portable splatter screen for on-site display. Probably just do it out of fabric. That's much easier. I mean, heck, all I gotta do is just buy a white projection screen and just paint a giant dot in the middle, which is our technology, and that's it. It's portable. If you want to go, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And to show you that our technology is black and not gray. That's the color of my screen right there, 100% black. Of course, you saw me paint the screen down like a dozen times, so, you know, yeah, it's black. TLC 4K demonstration. I'm looking forward to the black Lambo. I think it's a black Lambo they're using. Ooh, we haven't done this one in a while. Infinity 1 contrast. Extremely, it's needed. I see people trying to get over on this and try to get a projector with a high contrast. It won't work at all. You're not going to beat a screen that's physically black. It's just not going to happen. Your projector needs the screen to work. Without the screen, your projector doesn't work. So if you're expecting, because you have a high contrast, it's going to fix it, it won't fix it at all. Your projector is producing the 2 million to 1. The problem is the 2 million to 1 is making contact with the screen, but the screen's not understanding it. It's not reading it. That's why when we watch demonstrations on the P2, everybody's sitting in dark environments. I haven't seen one person in a fully lit environment with a P2. Not yet. Every single video, everyone's sitting in dark environments. That 2 million to 1 contrast is worthless. Won't work. If that was the case, you would see tons of videos of people with those projectors outside doing star fields, heavy contrast levels, fully lit environments, windows open. You don't see anybody doing that because it can't work. As a matter of fact, I saw one YouTuber, just one, who basically turned the projector on in a fully lit environment, as did the demo, and his screen washed completely out. Didn't even pick up. So that projector is useless without the screen. Oh, we got a good list here. Take this. Got a good list. I'm gonna do, I haven't done this one in a while. Monday, we are going to, because this stuff has extremely good coverage, so I'm curious. I got 106-inch wallpaper in here. I'm going to see if we could do 20 ounces, no, sorry, 16 ounces to 106. See what we got left over. Because we were able to cover all that with just 16 ounces, which I'm kind of curious exactly. Can we do 106-inch? So we got to do a paint down. So this gives you an idea of what I see. This is what I see when I look at a white screen. This is literally what I literally see. So when I'm watching, doing demonstrations, and I'm looking at silver screens and gray screens, and you hear me say out of my mouth, the screen's washed out. Because it is washed out. Now, try to go to movie theaters and you see this all day. It's like having giant screens. You just bring around massive screens all the time, and then you got to get used to watching smaller screens. It's an adjustment, it really is. Let me see. Let's do this one right here.
Try Airwick Vibrant for up to 60 days of amazing fragrance.
I would love to have a conversation with the person who invented the OLED. Just to see what his point of views are on black technology. It's a shame because I hate to put it this way and say it this way, but so many people are brainwashed into thinking that the projector is going to fix the problem. And it's a shame because they're so sadly mistaken. It's not going to happen that way. Projector's not going to fix it. Your screen's got it's a partnership. You need two both to work. So I think the splatter screens give you that perspective view on why the screen is very important. Now you can see we got lots of light in the environment. Right over top the industrial lights for the garage, so it's very bright in here. Yeah, Super Bowl tomorrow. People want us to have this launch before Super Bowl. It's virtually impossible. Wasn't going to happen. There's just too much stuff that was going on. Too much stuff. And behind all this stuff, I have to do a ton of research. What containers we're going to be putting it in, how it's going to be packaged, how it's going to be sealed. I had to rewrite and redo the design, the entire websites, both of me facelift. It was just too much work was going back and forth. And then all the legwork I was doing back and forth downtown on getting information on different areas where we're going to be showcasing this summer and figuring out how we're going to be having some kind of video feed to transfer back and forth to the screens. There's a lot of work. So, no. There's no way in the world we would have made it in time. It's too much work. And a ton of paperwork. A ton of paperwork. Let's do this one right here.
Over 8 million tons of the fresh produce it's grown ends up in here, and that stinks. And look,
Okay. This one over that one. Run that back again. So today we'll be out on ultra short throw. Yesterday, yeah, I got in the house, I was beat. I didn't want to be bothered with. That's it. But I was tired. Today we're definitely going to do the ultra short throw. So I got the fabric over there. We got the sprayer, everything's set up. All I got to do is just pour it in, spray it in. Very easy to do. To spray a screen in, it's really not that hard. Stand a foot away from the screen, just coat it in. That's it. Pretty much. Use aerosol cans. Guess what? Same scenario. Same thing. But if you're not comfortable with spraying the screen in, you can roll the application in. You just watch me go over dozens of things. The glass, with a glass projection screen sitting over there right now, with a plywood tabletop for my desk. Did cardboard boxes, which that's actually, that box right there, that surface, that was in the trash about 2 days ago. Dirty old box sitting in the trash, took it out, coated with our black technology, did one side, switched it over, painted it again just to show how easy it is to paint it in, and then wrap that white circle around it right there we have right there and show you the benefits of our technology versus a white screen. And that was trash. Probably in a landfill somewhere. So we can take that, convert it into OLED light technology, and show you that it works 100%. It's easy to apply, and the difference between that and a white screen. Can't wait to get my fabric screen outside. Let's see what we got in this video. Is this video a long one? Yeah, it's a really long one. We'll keep it going. Almost near the end of it anyway. I like the bright colors. What do we got for time? Oh, we're always going to go over. That's going to happen regardless. Now I'm going to do another one of these splatter screens. I'm doing it out of fabric. I'm just going to buy a white projection screen and just paint in a circle right in the middle of it. And then that's what I'm going to be using. But I'm on doing demonstrations because, you know, it's portable. I can just take it where I want to go. That's what I'm going to do. Now, the white levels on our technology equal to a white screen? No. I don't know who came up with that one. Gray screens are not equal to white screens. No screen is equal to a white screen except for white screen itself. That's the only way. Take a white t-shirt, it'll match the white screen. Fabric, paper, whatever, as long as it's white, it's going to match. Someone comes up there and tells you that they make a gray paint and their gray paint matches the white screen, no, you lied. That's virtually impossible. Virtually impossible. If we sit there and tell you that we're the only screens that pull, actually can't say the only screens, those screens make black screens too. Where our screen pulls an infinity contrast level, yeah it does, because it's 100% black, it can read it. Where a gray and white screen can't read it. You literally go into a room with a bunch of gurus that know what they're talking about them today, and you sit there and say to them, oh, my white screen pulls the same white light. They're going to look at you like, no, that's not possible. It's not going to happen. I don't care how light you make it. It's not going to work. You can't have any black in it at all, period. And that's why we do the black versus black demonstration, so we can show exactly where our white levels hit and where we don't want them to hit. Because if they come up as dark as any of that black paint, fabric, and film, whatever we put against our screen, the screen's not functioning, it's not working. Now, to our customers, any new customers, let me explain something to you. I do a lot of these videos. I basically try to educate customers on exactly what they should be looking for when they buy screen paint products. Any contrast levels should be done in fully lit environments. It's very important that it's done. A lot of people get ripped off because they watch these demonstrations from people in these really dark environments, and they're using projectors to try to get them as inky black as much as possible, and you're being fooled. Because what's going to happen is when you get home with your projector, which is probably not going to have a 2 million to 1 contrast, or 4 million or 5 million, whatever it's going to have on it, and you're probably going to want to turn your lights on. You're going to find out your screen's going to wash out dramatically, extremely fast. Because demonstrations you saw were all sitting in dark environments. That's why all contrast levels have to be done in full lit environments. This first thing's going to fade the fastest and the quickest. And I sit there and I watch demonstrations, not just one person, I've seen other people do it too, and they go, look at the contrast levels. You're in a dark environment. What the heck do you expect? You have to be in a fully lit environment to do that demonstration. This is why they got to have more rules, more regulations. It has to. And basically, when it comes down to projecting, it has to be. Because there's a lot of people that need to be put on call. There's a lot of people, not just one person, not two people. There's a lot of people. I watch a lot of demonstrations with a lot of different companies. A whole lot of stuff you're not being told. You'd be surprised. That's why the demonstration they did with the lead screens and they did with the ultra short throw, you can't count the windows that are sitting right next to the screen because technically you're not hitting the screen and your blinds weren't open, but you saw that in the demonstration clearly. I didn't see objects on the opposite side. If you're going to do a demonstration, walk over, show us that you can see objects on outside, and then turn that camera around, because I was like hoping it would turn the camera around so I can see there was windows on the other side. The windows on the other side would make contact with the screen. But if you got windows here and here, they're not touching that in any way whatsoever. They're just going to go this way. Light's going to travel this way. Now, if they had that in an all-glass room, that would have been impressive. That would have been really impressive. Mm-mm. No, can't light dodge. That's never good. So they go by old traditions. Old traditions is ambient light controlled environment. If the screen doesn't work well in a fully lit environment, we just tell the customer they have to use it in an ambient light controlled environment. You want to improve your contrast levels, you need a projector with a really high contrast level. This is going to improve. This also sells for the projector and also sells for the screen. They can't produce it to begin with. Can't get the colors to go correctly, you have to calibrate. Can't use it in fully lit environments. Again, ambient light controlled environments. That's where you'll be sitting at. Outside projection screens, woo, man, there's no help for you guys out there. Only our technology. Because you'll be sitting out there with white screens, and white screens, as you can see right now, don't do well inside. Imagine when they're outside. It's far worse. So the same way that screen looks like that here, should look the same way outside. Ooh, definitely want to do this one. Yeah, I've seen this demonstration done too. None of the contrast picked up, no color picked up, screen completely washed out, completely. This is me. This is the part that I saw in the demonstration that failed miserably. See the bookcase over there? If you look at the bookcase to the side, it's all shiny. You can see the reflection of the objects that are actually sitting in the bookcase. When I watch demonstrations, if the reds don't pick up high enough, you don't see the reflection because you can't pick it up. They come up too dull. That's why. It's one of the things I notice when I watch demonstrations. When people are doing stuff, I watch this stuff over and over and over again. I memorize this stuff. So if you look at the bookcase right here, you will notice you see a reflection coming off of the toys in the bookcase. But you can't see that if your screen's coming up gray and you're displaying this, you're picking up a dull image. You're washing out. Same problem you're going to have with ambient light rejection. A white screen you're going to have with gray screen. And if you don't pick up the infinity when contrasting, you can't read color. See how we're right up on top of it? You have to be far away from it. You can look at right there and see it picks up with no problem whatsoever. It's an FLE technology. This technology is designed to do things to your white projection screens and allow you to have a beautiful picture quality to show you exactly everything you're missing. But yeah, when I watch that demonstration, it's a really shiny, glossy bookcase, and you can see the reflection of the objects. So when I see people doing this demonstration on a gray screen, you don't see it. It's completely washed out. Contrast wasn't important, they wouldn't put it on your projector. Top of that, you're going to have extremely good ambient light rejection technology, because again, that's another thing that'll plague your screen also too. Gray screens don't have it. I've never seen a gray screen say they had ambient light rejection technology because they don't have it. Now, where's the other demonstration? I'm going to do that TLC, but I wanted to do one with the black vehicle on there. They had on there. Did I get that right whenever I set it down? Let me see. Oh, TLC, I did say it right. Ooh. Oh, we did that one already. I'll do this one real quick.
Bring life to your living spaces with my new collection, only at Target.
Stacey's pita chips. Good chip. Carrot.
Drive-in movie theaters? Gee whiz Louise. You got white screens? Ugh. You know what time this stuff can activate? That means you can basically fire your screen up a lot faster than everybody else, which means you would make 10 times more revenue. And on top of that, you got a black drive-in projection screen. Everybody on the face of the planet is going to come down to your drive-thru to check that screen out, because they're used to seeing white screens through a drive-thru. Do you have any idea how much picture quality you're losing? It's outstanding. It's unbelievable. You wouldn't even need the expensive projectors or the power that you require at the end of the day. Your white screens are not working at all, period. That's why I don't do drive-ins. I can't do that. I can't go in there and see that white washout screen and go, oh, you can't do this. I'll watch it off the phone, because my phone has an OLED. I'll just watch it off my phone. I guess you just go for the experience. For me, it'd just be the experience. Just being there, you know, in the car and watching a movie, you know. That's pretty much it. Oh, at the doctor's office, I went walking around in the doctor's office. I was bored, and I saw a conference room, and they had a beautiful BenQ 4K projector with a white screen. I was like, oh. And the lady was sitting there working. I said, can you do me a favor? Can you turn that projector on for a minute? Turn the projector on. Good gracious. The first thing she did was she turned the projector on. She turned the lights out. That's sad, isn't it? That much money for that piece of equipment, like $4,000 or $5,000 machine. That much money for that machine, and it was short throw at that. It was sitting right on top of the screen, and she had to walk over and turn out the lights, because that's like it's programmed. If you turn the lights out, your screen will wash out. You don't have a choice. Ultra short though even worse, because ultra short those are designed to be set-top boxes, TVs. If you got one of those and you're sitting in the dark 24/7 with one of those, that's poor. That's pretty bad. That's why I said, for people who make ultra short though projectors, you don't have a TV style projector if you don't have the screen to display it off. If you still have to be in the dark, guess what? You got a movie projector. You don't have a TV projector. Imagine if we designed screens for, well, only one company I do like, and that's Chrissy. I like the Chrissy projectors. I'm using Sony right now, but I'm a big fan of Chrissy's. But say we decide to design projection screens customized for Optima. That means that you can buy Optima projector. It doesn't make a difference in the older version. It's still producing a fully lit environment. It wouldn't need the 2 million to 1 contrast. That would be pointless putting it on the projector. It's not necessary. You can just remove that. So you won't be paying for that at all, period. And there's no way in the world you're going to need 3,000 lumens when you're sitting that close to the screen. That's not required at all, period. Waka waka waka, waka waka, waka waka. Yeah. Yeah. red flower blossoming.
Getting that from YouTube.
I'll go with this one right here. I gotta find that TLC. Let's see that one. Ugh. TCL, 4K demonstrations, cars.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's just definitely bring it up. Right, there's one. There's the other one. Alright, whatever. Can't find it. Should have popped that one up. Should have popped up on that one alone. We'll get the other one that pops up. Oh no, I want to do this one right here. I got a lot of bright colors in that one. Definitely want to do that one. Where are you? So there you go.
Escape the reruns at the bottom.
know what? I just thought about it. I've been doing this for quite some time. In 2 years, I'm retiring. I am. I'm an official retire. I'm going to basically put the technology out, get it out on the market this year, get it as much exposure as possible, and then after that, I don't think I'm going to do the Omega. I'm going to retire. I'm tired. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. The older you get, the more you realize how much work it is. It's just so much work to do this stuff at the end of the day. And I want to go do something else, honestly. I love doing screen paints, don't get me wrong, I really do. But I want to do other stuff, to tell you the truth. So this year, like I said, this year we're going to push to get this technology we need to get it put, where we need to get it at. Go to all these expos, do whatever has to be done, get it out there. And then after that, another 2 more years and I'm done. I got other things I want to actually start exploring, things I want to do. I got this thing I told you, I like that hydroelectric energy. I love working with that. I love, different ways to build different homes and stuff like that. I'm going to get into tiny homes. That's what I want to do, get in building, incorporating and working with that. But, yeah, I've been doing this for a long time. A real long time. So, yeah. It's definitely going to be able to, once we get it where we need to get it at, it's definitely going to supply us with whatever we need in the future, what we want to do. But I don't think I want to do this for another 5 or 6 or 3 more years, to tell you the truth.
Folks, interesting formation here in the line, and it's up. It's a mad dash. They're all
Try something else. So besides this, I got other investments and things I've been working on, other projects I've been working on. I just can't do them full time because my full time goes into this right here. So at one point, I was a collector of vintage toys, and I sold some of the vintage toys I was collecting down through time, places I knew where to buy stuff and get stuff at. I know how to find certain things that are worth a lot of money, and I was using my eBay account to basically fund my Digital One crystal screen paint. I never took a loan from a bank, ever, for anything, nothing. Everything came out of my own pocket. So I used one company to build another one. So at a certain point, I just didn't need eBay anymore, and I just started working from Digital One, and Digital One took off from there. So I've actually got rid of Digital One, built another company, got rid of that company, built another one, just kept advancing on the technology. And when I was doing, what do you call it? I was doing PC mods and all that stuff like that. I was getting paid doing that too, doing customized cases and all that stuff. Looked at them all with accounts and some stuff I used to build. Now, I want to do something else. So I'd say another probably 2 more years and I'm done. I'm going to do something else. Probably still going to design screens, probably strictly for myself. That's pretty much it. For friends and family, people know me, that's it. But other than that, if it's this stuff that's still going to be in the system, because again, when I leave from here altogether, somebody else is going to run this. I won't be running it. So that's AdTech technology. Yeah, that stuff right there. That's gonna allow me to fund my my new venture for the hydroelectric energy. I'm building something that allows you to be able to power a building or anything you want. I can't say too much about it, but it's gonna be pretty interesting when we're done with it. But it's very costly, extremely expensive to do, and what'll pay for it, it's AdTech will pay for it. And the reason why I use my technology to pay for things that I need, because again, I don't take loans from banks. I don't have investors, none of that. I don't owe anybody jack. That's where I keep it. You know, the more your investors owe, the more say they have in your company. The more they invest in your stock, the more they have they say in your company. Yeah, you don't want that crap. You want the freedom to do what you want to do. Let me see what we got going on here. Done that one already. Been there and done that one. Whew, man. I can't believe I've been doing this for this long time ago. It's been a long time. I've been doing this for a bit. Yep, got this fascination with water and energy. I love it. If you understand how fascinating water is extremely fascinating. It's more than something that just flows out of your pipes and stuff. It's actually energy. Water is actually physical energy. So I have to know how to direct the energy to get direct the water to get the energy from it. So I'm obsessed with dams, all that stuff like that channel and function water, whether it's going uphill or downhill, or whether they're channeling for whatever. I'm obsessed with it. Turbines and all that stuff like that. I'm gonna build my own turbine. It takes us 20 minutes to design this stuff. 20 minutes. Already from the door, what we're blessed to have. Anything that the Lord whispers and tells us, and our blessings that come to us, is designed to pass all demonstrations. It's to pass all for sure through. They're designed to do everything the Lord basically blesses us to have it do. So, if it takes us 20 minutes to engineer this, imagine a product line in 2 years. What our product line would be. There you go. AdTech alone, that's the flagship of our technology. We know there's other screens up there. I've seen other projection screens in Windows. I've seen them, but none of them can produce an image in 100,000 lux of light. They can't produce, and I've watched the demonstrations. I've done the research, and that's what put the AdTech on the market on the map. Because the AdTech doesn't have any limitations attached to it. When you're doing a rear projection technology for window advertising, there's certain times of the day you can use it, and there's certain times of the day you can't. Maybe it's going to require expensive awnings. You know, you never know exactly. You know, can it pick up an angle gain? Does it read contrast? Can it read color? The color's going to be washed out, or they're going to be faded. It's a whole lot of stuff that comes up. But your biggest threat is going to be sunlight. That's your biggest threat. That's the biggest threat to any projector screen painter. Projection screen is light. It's your biggest enemy. If you got a screen that can feed and eat sunlight, you can advertise that stuff anywhere. The physical screen itself, inside, is a cakewalk. You can put them in schools. You can put them in auditoriums. You can put them anywhere you want. Easily. And that's what we're blessed to be able to conquer. We were able to show off a screen that can eat through 100,000 lux of light. Do you know how high the gain would have to be on this technology in order to be able to overpower a white screen? That's what they said. One of the problems that black technology has is the fact that because the screen's so dark, it has a hard time accepting white light, and especially in fully lit environments. That's why if you watch the majority of demonstrations on darker screens, they're more like in ambient light controlled environments. Surface is already dark, so it has a hard time generating the white light. And then you have an environment with a lot of light in the environment. And mind, the projector itself is also producing a light source. So it makes it complicated for a dark screen to operate. But we've been blessed to figure that one out. That's why when people saw the demonstration of the 250, they were like, how the freak are they pulling that off? Because you're talking about a screen that's 11 feet and over 20 feet wide at 27 feet away at 4,000 lumens. Usually if a screen is dealing with something like that, you're talking about easy 7, 8, 9,000, 10,000 lumen projector, easily. So you think at 4,000 lumens at 27 feet back that we ended with 4,000 lumens? Nowhere near close. Nowhere near close. We just been blessed to be able to have that kind of information, that kind of knowledge. I gotta try the Doritos barbecues. I'm curious what they taste like.
Tastes like winning a Super Bowl. Shot my new collection celebrating.
Yeah. Do where we're going to?
Watching high-quality videos sounds great. This makes us enjoy the screen of our device more. But why high-quality demo videos are the ultimate form of entertainment for people of all ages? In today's fast-paced world, people constantly seek new forms of entertainment to keep them engaged and entertained. From movies and TV shows to social media and online games, there is no shortage of options for people to choose from. However, one form of entertainment that has been gaining immense popularity in recent years is high-quality demo videos. Demo videos are short, engaging videos that showcase a product, service, or idea in an informative and visually appealing manner. These videos are typically created by businesses to promote their products or services, but they have also become a popular form of entertainment for people of all ages. So, what is it about high-quality demo videos that make them so appealing to audiences? Let's explore the reasons why people love to watch these videos on their devices. Visual appeal. One of the main reasons why people love to watch high-quality demo videos is their visual appeal. These videos are professionally produced, with high-quality graphics, animations, and visuals that capture the viewer's attention from the start. Vibrant colors, eye-catching designs.
All right, people. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I got some stuff I got to do. Probably around, let me see what time we got. We're here early already. You got here early. Probably around a little later on in the day, we're going to basically coat the surface. So we're going to spray that on, let that dry, and later on come back in and do a demonstration off of that. So we'll do a spray on application on that. Like I said, pretty easy to use. We're going to be using like a Wagner, I think 250 is what we're going to be using, the Wagner 250. So yeah, basic
Watching high quality videos.
$60 sprayer. That's basically about it. Right there, right there. So that's what we're going to use. That's it. Basic, easy spray. Done. And then we'll do a piece of cardboard, which, like I said, it's really easy to do. It's not hard to do at all. Because, you know, got all that good stuff in there. So you can see everything you need to see. Not easy just to coat on. But you see the benefits of this over a white screen. And it's just, I like the splatter screens better because the splatter screens give you more of a in-depth, what are you doing? An in-depth look on exactly what you're actually missing off your screen. On exactly what your white screen is giving you at the end of the day. I know in a standalone, you think the screen is doing quite well, but I'm here to tell you, it's just not. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. Gotta go. And free the lights with the new technology. Also, thank you for the orders because people have actually been popping in and placing orders for our technology. We've been appreciating that. Thank you so much. And as always, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology. Gotta go, and God bless.